Warning. Even if based on proven medical knowledge from 1918, Vampyr sometimes takes liberties when establishing possible links between scientific theories and supernatural creatures, or for theoretical purposes. Theatrical purposes. In other words, do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in this video game. And no rats were harmed during the making of this game. Every action you take can have consequences. This game uses an autosave system. Whenever the symbol is displayed on your screen, an autosave is in progress. Please do not close the game when this icon is displayed. Take responsibility for your actions. Well, hey everybody. It's me. Don't know what happened with last stream. That was weird. But I'm fine now. I mean, I guess I hope you had a good time with that. With that last stream, but here we go. We're here. We're playing Vampyr. 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 Oh, I've come to suck your blood. No, I'm not going. I'm gonna be real in a weird way. I'm not like. I don't feel like I'm very caught up with vampire stuff in terms of like classical illusions beyond like the the very that. It doesn't help that like the one time I watched like a proper adaptation of Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, that one, it was boring as hell, and I fell asleep like in the middle of it and then just stopped paying attention. So not, you might have guessed, not huge on vampires. A little bit okay on vampires. Like vampires, vampires are interesting. Vampires sure are a monster. Yep. I got nothing. We're playing Vampyr. Hi. I've seen some silly stuff about this game, I think. A spattering of different things. The music's nice. It kind of reminds me of Styx, I'm gonna be honest. It's that same dramatic violin. Hey, please give me options before you throw me into the game, please. Oh god. Why is it like this? We're doing bottom save file because fuck you. Oh, thank god. Okay, gameplay. Well, I don't know what invert means because you're not great at that. Autolock? No. I don't think so. Mon frere. Mission reminder? Sure. Controls. Yeah, sure, whatever. Language and subtitles, subtitle size. Why? Name of speaker on. If you have small and medium, why don't you have a large? What? Just have small and large. Why is medium is the middle option? Where is the large option? What? I mean, I'll have the medium on. I'm just... Oh god, that's silly. Oh god. Brightness. We'll go with 7. Visibility on. Decent looking volume settings. Gonna master volume to 8. There, now I feel like I can hear myself think. It's not like a pressure in my head. Cool. Alright, well, I guess we'll get started, huh? Welcome to Vampyr. Alright, story mode, play Vampyr with low challenge. This will cut an important part of the experience, but will allow you to enjoy the story and explore with little danger. Combat is very easy. There is no reward for finishing this mode without killing any citizens. Character progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. More challenging way. Tied. Your power as a vampire is tied to the citizens you choose to embrace. Is that different from killing them? Is that feeding on them? Enemies are harder to kill and hit harder. Experience points rewarded by hitting enemies in combat are reduced. You get experience... Oh, by killing. This is not a fun font for me. I'll deal with it, it's fine, but also, I'm not... Oh god, it's a fucking font that they chose. We're doing normal. Babe, how much do you know about this game? 'Cause, there's something coming up and I'm not sure if you're, like, I guess general warning then, 'cause, like, I am streaming this, but, like, I do know that this game deals a lot with a plague. It deals a lot with, like, family member death, and a lot of death in general. It is not
12 dreams
PG.
for the Red Queen under crown of stone.
It's not quite Bloodborne gore, but it's still pretty bloody and gross, and also more grounded, kind of.
The flesh of the sinner. One
What are you...
prayer for the summoned, called by this song.
What?
Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London.
Alrighty.
Her inhabitants
Thanks for stopping by, though. I love you.
Death and pestilence. Confronted by the
I love you.
unknown,
soon.
Became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen. The falling of a star, a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science.
See you tomorrow.
I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for...
God, this is so edgy.
New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun?
He saw the birth of the military industrial
What is glass
industrial complex.
but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Why does this give me so much Styx vibes?
Death.
I'm getting such Styx vibes. This is the second monologue.
Mortality was believed to be God's punishment. Righteous snare to keep
Double monologue for the monologue fans out there. You monologue fans in the back, I see you.
Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the hush.
Immortality is the true curse. Yeah.
Once more.
This fucking hipster ass motherfucker. I'm getting just such Styx vibes from like half of this, including the bad textures. Some of the textures are not good, and I'm getting vibes from Styx from that. Oh god. It's definitely not hurting. At least for that. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna see how long we can go for this, but I am sleepy. Oh, we stumbling. We are not moving fast, but on the trail of something tasty. Yes, the delicious scent. Oh, I'm so hungry for it. Yes. Food. Sustenance. I'm gonna go back into my hole, actually. Bye. I've decided to go back into my funny hole. The music changed to some kind of weird synth, and I'm kind of here for it. Gotta be honest, a little bit here for that. It's pretty crazy. Aw. I'm not allowed back in my funny hole. Yes, there's no place like London. Pressing all the buttons. It does nothing. Well, there's the pause. The main menu's that way, friend. Anyway. I wonder in what instances I can like save and stuff. I don't think this is a game I'm gonna be like save scumming in. Anyway, I'm hungry. Give me food. Oh, she's so happy to see me. Oh, what a lovely hug. This is great. Just a lovely family, just a lovely reunion. This is how you like greet old friends, right? Pretty sure. This is normal. Can you stop seeing the world in grayscale now, motherfucker?
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Oh, no.
You've done a murder, motherfucker.
Mary.
I do like that he understood the first instinct was to get a bandage and try to staunch the bleeding. Makes a lot of sense. This is some nice lace, lady. Your sister's dressed very nicely. It's a very stark contrast to you, my guy. And you're like rags. Dang, dude, you like ripped her throat out or something.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm so emotionally attached to your sister that we don't know.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
No. No explaining. It's just time for running through scary London town.
These patrols are after me.
Yeah.
No, don't shoot.
Okay, I
This is a
can
nightmare.
dodge, but it stops me in my tracks, basically, so not
I
a good
need to get
idea.
out of here.
Are you shouting that at people or me? Okay, so we can.
This can't be happening.
It definitely can, dude.
No, please,
Oh.
stop. I mean you no harm.
I'm not paying good attention and haven't realized, like, if people are on my ass or not. I only realized that I was getting shot at because
What have I done? What's all
of,
this
like, the
about?
sound of bullet.
Shit, where'd it go?
Oh shit. You're super dead. I got a machete now.
Now, I can defend myself.
Okay.
Kill the thing! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left
Yeah,
me no
this
choice.
sure has, like, immensely low, like, just vis-a-vis combat versus Bloodborne. I feel like I'm gonna be fine.
Stupid beast! Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
Well, I should be.
Sorry.
I thought it was a power attack, not a dodge and counter it. Oh hey, an ironworks. Okay.
No, please, stop.
I get how cool it looks, but like I'm concerned about why the fires are still running. Granted, like factory safety was literally never an option.
What do you want?
Much like how peace was never an option, factory safety was very far from what anyone cared about. That pot is still just boiling hot, though. Molten hot, one would say. Just completely away from any fire source, too. Hey. Can I have your gun?
No harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me.
What
I
were
can't
you
make any
doing?
sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about?
What are you doing where you just
What is
didn't
that?
have...
I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave
Like,
me.
what were you doing where you just didn't have your gun loaded? I get we needed the sun burns us, but like, come on.
It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Certain elements, like fire, will deal aggravated damage that reduces your maximum health gauge. Okay, that's a neat way of adding difficulty to
need
your
to find
mostly
somewhere
just
to
kind of
hide.
rudimentary.
Right now! Let me go!
Okay, that. Okay, I guess I'll just fucking fight this guy.
I need to find shelter.
The shooters in this game don't fully understand the
anybody
concept
there?
of serpentine.
What is this place?
Pretty easy to dodge if you're not distracted. I can only imagine that the combat will get mostly easier as long as I don't prove myself a menace to
Seems
society.
Abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Did we need a cutscene to look at the photo? Ah, good old memories. Good old...
Mary!
Good old
Mary!
minute-old memories.
Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
I mean, I get that you were made into a monster, and I understand that you're mostly kind of a victim here, but also, like, unless you can prove that you were made to, that you were, like, deliberately, that your sister was, like, deliberately put there, you're not gonna, like, do anything. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under rays of daylight, but it hurts them good, really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off finally destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch. Prywin Lear. Prywin. Doesn't that come with a D, typically? Pridwin. Prywin Leader. Prywin. Weaknesses of vampires, the need for blood, legendary vampires, the skull. Species, Ascalon, Guard of Prywin, Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. Origin, the Great Hunt. The need for blood. I imagine skulls are something interesting, like not weapons, ingredients, consumables, junk, quest items. So, like, the problem I feel is, like, if we found that writing, which is very clearly, like, Vampire Hunter's Guide to Killing Vampire Hunters. Like, we found that. We have it. Hey, yes, it's in this house, sure. And it's a keep-out house, and it's probably, like, quarantined and abandoned and not, and so on. But, like, why would we stay here if, like, for any amount of time, if like, the people trying to kill us seemed to definitely have a book here? Like, we're not in any sort of exhaustion. He has time enough to look around. But still. Man, I just realized playing this in Pathologic 2 would be like a very silly double feature for this. I guess I'll keep Pathologic 2 for a later date.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities.
Is he dressed fancily?
Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are Undertakers? Nah, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
What, you seeing memories based off of apparently your watch? Or the likelihood of you of waking up, running away, and stumbling upon the house of, like, your Undertaker, basically. Or, like, not even your Undertaker, the person who bought the watch from your Undertaker, who is also now dead. So she couldn't have been dead that very long. That looks like a reflection that we have.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown stone, that she might linger longer. Her eyes as white as gold. Who goes there? A prayer summoned by warrior's song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his. Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
That transition was really lazy. I don't know if if that line was trying to be like him recalling his final thoughts, or if he's just reaffirming, like, no, I gotta do stuff. I have so much left to do. It's been a long time. Why'd you park? I mean, I guess you are a doctor. I guess he is a doctor. Why not? Doctors naturally keep a pocket full of syringes. It's very fun to try and reach in and grab one, I'm sure.
Johnny,
Gun.
this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Are we getting memories, or are we just remembering
Done.
based off of...
He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
I imagine that's the tagline for this game.
No, it never got easy.
Weird that you're contradicting yourself immediately. Okay, so we've got a used revolver, which can be leveled up, I guess, to a good revolver with the right parts. Or common, good, remarkable, and perfect revolver. Gotta craft it up to do better. It looks like mostly just increases the damage, and then I imagine like other... Ah, I see. So there's craftables for getting up a level, and then there's craftables for making it a bit better, which will increase the fire rate, the stun, the reload time. And that's about it. Doesn't increase the magazine. Okay, well, that's something. At least it makes sense, I suppose. The controls feel a little weird, but it's fine. Bloody diary, 15th October, bad sleep. Becky coughed all night, fever made her delirious. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures. They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs, no trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky soup better. Made a soup. No drugs, only a few syringes. And some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to the Pembroke. Pembroke is apparently pretty far. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She is so frail now, it makes me cry. She says she hear voice. She says she hear voices outside at night. To eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house. Have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? Becky attacked. Tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid ceiling. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help. I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just followed me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I'll be with you soon enough. Cool! Love that being like the first thing that we learn outside of we're a vampire and we killed our sister.
This makes no sense. None of it.
Doesn't it?
No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it.
Oh, jeez. Again, love for this to be the first thing.
Rational thinking only.
Well, that was gross audio. The fucking screech. Oh, are you proud of yourself, Vampyr, for that whole debacle? God, this is so edgy. I'm not sure if I'm here for it, if I'm quite here for it, or if I'm like just a little bit annoyed. I'm intrigued, at least. Hey, idiot, you're an immortal vampire. That didn't fucking work. Go step out in the sun if you feel so bad. Damn, you sure bled a lot, though. Way to ruin the entire bed at that point.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blood in sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Evolution. Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Wait. To heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. Blood barrier, coagulation. So for these, I need to tactical shadow veil. Spring, you perform a supernatural move to your target. Oh, it's like a dash. It's a special funny dash. Okay. Ultimates. Claws. Close range strike. Throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of you. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. Fun. Okay, well, this is the only one so far. This is a weird system, but autophagy, spend. Well, I'm glad, since that was probably our first level of spending blood. I'm glad that our sister went to self-heal, our healing mechanic from our sister. Well, now we have that, and this is just upgraded autophagy. Autophagy. I want claws. Fuck yeah, I want claws. Okay, well, I had enough for 2 things then. And definitely not anything else. God damn it, Destiny. I didn't want to have to hold X. Fuck you.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
How are you reaching these, like, logic jumps? Like, what convinced you that, like, you're like, you don't seem to understand that you're a vampire fully, or like you're confused by that.
Where is it? It's closed.
These
But, like,
people want me dead. I need to leave now.
how long were you asleep also? That's my other question.
Here's the leech. Here!
Because they're still hunting for you. Nice. We're fucking Nightcrawler. The only character that has ever teleported, obviously. Okay, well.
It's locked.
Door's locked. Can't do that. What are you? Special effect that consumes stamina? Sure. Designed to pierce a vampire's heart. Sure. Details, I guess. Doesn't say anything else. L1 is healing. R1 is claw, square, triangle. Don't fully understand why I would be able to equip two things, but whatever.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Press triangle to use your stake and inflict stun. Stun enemy can be bit.
There's one of them vermin.
Nope. Press X to bite a stunned enemy. Biting enemy provides you with blood to use skills and also refuels your health gauge. Sure. Yeah, no. Give me the blood. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing, or am I like...
A strength I never knew I had.
That feels silly, but whatever. Did you not hear the combat up here?
It's one of them. We have to stop it. Get their weapons ready. We found one.
Nope. Ow. Thanks for letting me eat, idiot.
I sinew every fiber of my being is afire.
Yummy snack.
Like a child,
Okay, so it's
learning the
pretty...
limits of my body.
I'm not even paying attention to whatever the fuck he's saying, but it seems like... Oh, hi. Taking damage in a fight seems pretty, like, bound to happen, but also, like, you're not gonna... Like, you can self-heal so easily.
I'm not human anymore.
Yeah, whatever, dude. You're not... You're definitely not human, but also who... I don't give a fuck. I wanna give this, like, a fair shake and have some fun with it. This guy is so unfunny, or just uninteresting. He's just... Yes, I see. Yes, this observation of this very scientific thing, vampirism. Excuse me. I do like to whoosh. It's fun to whoosh. Quarantine. Contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written of the local health authority. An authorized employee of the shall alter, destroy or remove this card. Violating this regulation will be fined. Okay, so you summon, don't leave, be social distance or whatever. Cool. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to do that. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. No. King and country need you. Join the fuck off.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
You're starting to take a lot of this in stride, and it's confusing me. There's some tonal dissonance going on in terms of, like...
It's locked, all right.
What you were feeling. Like, you were confused, extremely confused a second ago. Understandable that you're still mourning your sister, makes perfect sense. But also, like, you're not confused anymore. You understand that you basically understand that you're a vampire. And, like, you're...
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Fucking love that. Great. Okay, that's not destructive. Listen, the rats must become part of me. I love them. I love rats.
Thirst for blood.
I love rats so much, I must become part. They must become part of me. I love them. Okay, so it's to get around platforming.
From the jump. I can
now
control it. It's locked.
Game, you can either say the door is locked
enter.
or give the dude a voice line. You can't do both. I'll give the game this. The music is neat. I'll give it that. The music's interesting. I like it so far.
Have to say to me?
Well, it's already said a couple of things to you, such as get the leech, and there's the leech. Vile vermin, a couple of other things in that vein. Limehouse stock, district status stable, sure.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Right, because you've only just gotten back from the war or whatever.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Why are you talking out loud? Why does this give me Styx vibes? It's so weird.
Trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
I guess it's a bit of the waking up and not knowing what's going on and stuff. I don't think this was the people who did... I don't think this is the people who did Styx. Hold on, I might as well look. I might as well look and check. Vampyr developer. Because it's not Vampire, or... No, what am I talking about? So it's Don't Nod, that's torn, that's Life is Strange, motherfuckers. I haven't bothered looking at their Life is Strange recently. I don't particularly care, but I was just wondering. So it is Don't Nod who did Vampire. I love, I get why it's like the tagline or whatever, or like the premise, but it's just like, the plot relates to how Jonathan Reed, a doctor who has turned into a vampire, is torn between the Hippocratic oaths and how much he just wants that yummy blood. It's silly to me that like it makes sense. It's not a bad premise of a story about a vampire that they're torn between like wanting to do good and wanting to do and like hunger. Here's the thing. I want to get this off my chest immediately. you don't have to be a doctor to not want to kill anybody. I get that, like, it also, like, the rest of the story involves, like, both he's trying to figure out the plague that's going on, and he's trying to figure out who his sire is. Like, that's two interesting things, sure. And because he's a doctor, it includes, like, trying to figure out the plague. Sure. You don't have to be a doctor to have a strong enough moral compass to feel weird about eating people. Vampire senses.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
I mean, I could just follow the blood normal. Can't I? Oh, that's a rat. It's telling me there's rat here. But yeah, he went up here. Now I gotta think about verticality. New hideout is available in this district? Really? Okay. You found a new hideout here. You can spend your XP while resting. Okay, so there's multiple hideouts. Oh god, I don't like that. The flashing light there. It's a little funky. Why is there like a musical tone plus that gross sound? It's... oh god, this is such a weird game. Okay, crafting, workbench. I can't make any of these, but there's stuff to cure fatigue, anemia, and sepsis. Ugh. Treatment for sepsis, sick citizen during a dialogue. So yeah, you're a doctor, you do work on curing people. Have a watch, a bottle of alcohol. But I can recycle these into other things that'll probably be good to have. Can I upgrade you at all? Common handle part, lead plate, no, not so much. Can I upgrade you? Spring, common trigger part. Okay, so you need actual, like, parts for stuff. So there's not necessarily anything for there. Alright. The gameplay so far is suitable. It's definitely not bad as far as I'm concerned. Like, I could get behind playing this. The intro is pretty slow, I gotta say. And I'm not following this character yet. He's a little bit of a punk. With a dumb hipster haircut. For looking away, and they mock my color, I hate myself for crying like a girl. When they insult me for swearing like a boy when they're gone, I hate myself for hating my parents. For smiling when customers call me Sad Brina. For never finding the courage to tell Tom how I... okay. Someone's very angry at themselves. You just discovered a hint! It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Okay, we now know stuff about Brenna. Sabrina hides her true feelings about her boss, Tom Watts. Okay. Citizen details: as a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlocked hints increase the amount of XP. I don't follow, but sure. But I'm not really supposed to feed on people, I'm pretty sure. But we know something about Sabrina Cavendish, but we haven't even met her yet. I wonder if they managed to make the characters look distinct enough that I would remember them by portrait. Probably not. Like, if I had to guess, probably not. Anyway, we were following blood, but I got distracted by the power of loot. Oh, we're in the bar. Made it to the bar. Wow, I sure do look like someone who should not go into a public area yet.
A little life.
You feeling hungry, motherfucker? That's a boat. Okay, who are you?
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow,
Why am I?
You need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Cool. Awesome, buddy. Did anyone enter the bar?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I guess so.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody.
Oh, so
fears the
there's
return
also
of the
murders?
sewer dog.
There's also...
Who is this sewer dog?
It's a local
There's
bogeyman.
also murderers.
Convenient answer for every
Bogeyman.
crime that happened for decades.
Fuck yeah.
You murdered someone. Blamed a sewer dog, eh?
Huh.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Okay. Thank you so
Whoever he
much
may
for
be,
the man is the true monster
The
thing.
killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Hey, Brina.
Hello, sir.
Not long ago.
Are you all right? Is
You're
there
kinda
any way I
cute.
can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Yeah, I can understand you not wanting to talk to strangers. I like that the two primary choices are the top two because of it's a Y. Get it? It's Vampyr and its choices. It's like a branching path. It's so clever on them because Vampyr is already a spelling of vampire, and it's just they're playing with it because it's branching paths and it's like choices. Do you get it? You get how it's like choices and also vampire with the Y? What is this place?
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Always. Alright, cool. Is it always
Are
open?
you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Wait. So we did sleep until sundown. We definitely slept until sundown. That confirms it. We definitely slept until sundown. But they're still, like those dudes were still like super angrily searching for us. Did they just go out every night? Did they not realize that we were? Did they not realize that we were the same leech? Or maybe they were like, oh, our leech got away. We gotta fucking look for him. And they were just like, he's definitely in this room for some reason. The opening's a little flimsy. Gotta be honest. Where is everybody?
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Yep. So murders is happening. Probably beyond that as a side quest or something.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic. Now all these terrible murders.
Right. Epidemic
what have you
first.
heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in
God,
London
my
now.
back.
It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
And I'm gonna be on a plane tomorrow. It's only gonna get worse. Oh well. It's worth it. I'm gonna see my boyfriend. Oh god, I wish I had a better chair. Though this is not best. This is not the best seating position, but I'll try to keep like a straight back like this. It's just meh. Anyway, about the murders?
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible.
Dang,
Some
crazy.
say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows.
So we'll be
People have
dealing
always
with
disappeared around
the
these
with the
parts.
vampire if we check in with the
ancients
murders.
say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
Okay.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
After a long conversation where this man seems so incredibly confused. Oh, well, I don't want to talk to you. Now I don't want to talk to you. It would have made more sense if she was just like cagey the entire
No
time.
place for you.
Oops.
Pre-Wen has several patrols roaming the area.
Pre-Win.
They do not pursue me. But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until
I
the
forgot to
killer
talk
has
to
been
Tom.
identified.
I have a common objective, but I require them.
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word.
Oh god, his holy light.
Anyone?
I was really not expecting to initiate this. I thought this would be somewhere else. Oh well. I'm not the only one who thinks the cross thing is super dumb, right? It's probably the dumb, like out of like herbal things, out of the sunlight, the cross is dumb, right? It's dumb. It's dumb.
And who might you be?
You first.
Tell me, who are you? First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Well, this is a great
Sir, you have
conversation.
entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking.
You
like a
invited
tree.
me in.
So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
Okay.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
No, we gotta operate that this is real. Oh god, I want to play that card. I want to play that
I've been
card.
hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Okay. Who were you talking
I heard
to?
another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Great.
Something
Great.
tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What is this brotherhood that you mentioned?
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Thanks so much, Brickwall. Pleasure beating my head onto you.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Okay. But help me!
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
Oh, it did,
You thought
I
I was
guess.
your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea.
Plus,
what
there
you're
was
up
a vampire here.
No.
She could have fed.
I will find the monster. He is mine.
If the room
How would
led
you do
to
any better
here.
than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Okay, well, we're immediately on the track of this person.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
It feels
God,
immensely
sir, you look
aimless
like
right now.
Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be
He
another
said,
long night.
the vampire said he's not thirsty. Do you get it? It's so funny! Hint required. I forgot what you were saying. What?
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Alright,
Goodbye,
bye.
Mr. Watts.
I cannot enter.
Did it really? Ugh. I mean, the blood led us into the inn, but it doesn't look like it didn't. It doesn't look like it.
To see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Wet boot boys. Oh, that's a name. That's a name for a group of boys. I love it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We can literally teleport. Let me in. I kind of want to look around. So this is like dockside eatery kind of thing. Looks like it might be along the Thames. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe it's like a... I guess she has been cleaning the floor.
I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Limehouse Dock. So yeah, we
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue.
War munitions, volunteers, whatever. I don't give a
What's
fuck.
been done to me, to this city.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, we can give tracking down this rogue. I'm not sure if there's any sort of law amongst vampires, but this particularly aggressive and feed-hungry vampire will try and track it down. In the meantime, I'm gonna take just like a quick break. Hey, if you're enjoying watching, consider supporting me over at coffee.com/Oxmina or patreon.com/Oxmina. It's been a lot of fun streaming, and I enjoy doing it, but I am trying to save up money so that I can move in with my best friend and my boyfriend and move out of my parents' place because my parents' place kind of sucks. So any help you could provide, it'd be great if you could, but obviously you're not obligated in any way, so like you can share the streams if you think they're fun. Remember that you can always clip stuff if you're not on mobile. I don't tend to do that because I always forget. But you can clip stuff if you find it particularly funny. And you can but you can always like follow me on Twitter. Twitter.com/Oxmina as well. That's that. But you can follow me there, and you can share the streams through word of mouth, retweet my stream announcements. On Patreon, I have extra stuff. If you become a patron for $5, you become a Patreon. You can get access to exclusive content in the form of Patreon papers. So if you think that would be interesting to you, they're essentially like long-form journalism for a bunch of different types of media, from video games to shows, probably branching into movies. I don't think I've done a movie yet, but probably eventually I will. But yeah, thank you all for watching so far, and I will be right back. Just gonna take a quick break, and we will continue to search for this murderous and hungry vampire. BRB. Okay, I'm back. One thing that I did kind of point out, but I didn't really flesh on, was the, over in the info, maybe. Oh, good. We get cutscene thing, Eternal Thirst. Interrogate the locals. Okay. Details. He has fatigue that I could help with if I had the cure for fatigue. There's where's the, like, information tab? Yeah, but, like, over here it says the skulls, and there is, like, I'm trying to remember, is it skulls or scald? Skulls. Yeah, Skald is like a poet, but like which is like part of, it's like part of like Norse tradition. I think it's meant to like keep history, but like that's Skald. Skal is cheers in Norse languages. So I don't know what they're talking about, but it's kind of funny.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
So we're on the right track at least. Note.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Arm bracers. Looks like it might be a pre-win initiate, maybe? Examine out.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Yeah, seems like a pre-win guy.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Yeah. So it could just be a guy like a vampire defending itself, but...
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Okay, let's move on then.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
You can, because you can absolutely teleport. Also, we did 100% just get, like... Whoa. Is this the entirety of the city, or is this... This probably isn't the entirety of the city, if I'm trying to think. Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. That's not it. That's not it. No investigations, apparently. I mean, I guess I'm on the path. I didn't see the note. I do kind of want to head back over here first. Just quickly. Looks like there might be stuff to check out. You know? I want to see if I can get some secrets about the turquoise turtle. Okay, that's not anything it doesn't look like. Uh-huh. I mean, I haven't been over here, so why not check it out? Definitely can't teleport there. There a ways. This is probably locked.
It's locked, alright.
It's locked, alright. Sure is fucking locked.
It's locked.
Okay. God, this dude's running animation feels so stiff. Like, oh man, it feels silly is what this game feels like. Like, trying so hard to be edgy or serious and stuff, but it's just, it feels silly. Not in a wacky way, just like, not succeeding in its desired effect kind of way. So a lot of the combat buttons just don't work, I guess, unless you initiate combat. Then again, vampires have a lot of ways to murder, so it's not like I need to be in combat to, like, do a stealth kill in Skyrim or whatever. I don't need to pull out my weapons right now. But maybe I want to. Meh. I think we circled back around to the docks, yes? Or not. Southwark Bridge. Okay.
I cannot enter.
Cannot enter. The door is locked. Can't do it. Not today. Oh, this is where I came from, ain't it? Okay, well, we don't need to be here then. Apologies for the complete distraction. No reason to be here. There's some decent atmosphere in this game, I guess. But, like...
There is no one in sight.
In a similar way, like, not... Like, if you want sad, downtrodden London, you found it. But at the same time... I don't know. It's just London. It's not spooky, necessarily, especially because we're a creature with so much power. Yeah, Royal Fleet, yay. Fuck the military industrial contract. Hey, government, treat your soldiers with respect and like, hey, maybe we, like, sure, maybe we need, I don't know, like, defund the military as well, because they're basically just international cops. We are such a shitty country and so on, but like also just in general it's fucked up. Oh, well, there's a gunner. Okay, so we got definite enemies on the horizon. Anyway, but like my point being just like, hey, it's hey, if we have abilities as a vampire, are they vampowers?
It's locked.
Gimme.
Over there!
Feeding definitely does not kill dudes. I mean, I guess people can fight back.
I cannot enter.
But like, how needy for blood was our character? How needy was Jonathan, I think is his name? Like, how needy is Jonathan for blood that he needs to fucking... That he needed to fucking just completely murder his sister? Especially when, like... Especially when, like, he didn't need to. He definitely didn't. Like, people can fight back, and feeding only takes like a little bit of like enemy's health. That's probably a gameplay mechanic, sure, but like still, it our first time feeding voluntarily, we don't kill the person. It's not enough to kill somebody, despite it looking very much like an execution type thing. Resistances, melee, ranged, shadow, and blood. So their orange indicates medium resistance, red indicates high resistance. Okay, so he's like weak to magic, but like, got it. Okay.
He's dead!
Get him. God, you suck. I'm not getting the controls quite right. There we go. Oh right, there is lock on. I should do that. I turned off auto lock on. To use your ranged weapon inflicts both standard damage and stun damage. Be aware that your ammo is limited. So wait. If I go over here, I could... No. I could change it to that. What if I put it... I guess it does stun, but I don't... Ah, whatever. I don't... Listen, I'm perfectly fine so far without having to use gun, and there's a lot of people who are resistant to gun. And like, can be taken care of pretty easily.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin.
Like, I'm mostly just kind of fucking around with it. I'm trying to do it well, but eh. Okay, well, there is that guy. Well, he sees me.
Don't come closer, sir. Over there!
Come at me. I feel like I should have dodged that, like, based off of my input and reaction. Like, I don't know. Because I did press the dodge. I don't know. Maybe I timed it bad. Maybe you're not really able to just, like, a lazy backstep. Like you kind of are in Bloodborne. You're much better at, like, being able to just backstep a motherfucker. And then come back in for the kill. There is a quickening. That's a thing in Bloodborne. Like if you, like, it's a certain power that you can get, but you...
I cannot enter.
but like, so it's only something for like really good huntsmen or something. Oh hey, another guy. I do kind of want to clean you guys out of here. Howdy doody. Easy pickings. There's probably, like, given the type of game this is, I imagine there's like a decently small number of enemies. I don't know if they would respawn. Thus, like, to really like fully level up, you'd have to like feed on people maybe. I don't know. It doesn't. Like, then again, like, they could all probably just, like, come back and stuff. It's not, like, a particularly challenging game, I don't think. Like, I'm sure there's, like, a time limit, maybe, for, like, the plague, like, at most, but, like... Okay, so I need to... How do I unlock it? Do I have to just take a hit? Shadow Veil, Spring. Toggle. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. Moving in this state will drain more stamina. You will exit the shadows if you attack or dodge or when your stamina is empty. That doesn't seem useful if it's only for... unless there's like some weird stealth mechanic. Plus endurance. Increase your life regeneration when using bite in combat. Damage inflicted when using bite in combat. Let's do... Let's do the bite-based stuff, because I feel like going in for the bite will be fun. Increases your blood absorption when using bite in combat? What does that mean? Blood absorption? Like, does that include more damage, or does that just mean I get more blood per bite? I think it means more blood per bite, given that this is, like, hard biting does more damage. Okay, sure. That looks good to me. No. See, that's where you have a confirm. Well, gee, I sure hope I didn't kind of semi-fuck this up by... Follow the blood from the pier. Well, I mean, it leads to here. But there's not... Oh, wait. There's a bridge. Never mind. My confusion was unwarranted, everybody.
It's locked. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Yumma. Two-handed weapons. Equip a two-handed weapon and press triangle to use its special ability. A scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting enemy stun. Ooh, hoo-hoo.
This place reeks of blood.
Sure. It does a whole lot more damage. I have multiple machetes. Weapon ability, parry.
Shit. Did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, we got boss fight. Hey, hold on. Oh, that takes a lot more stamina, though. I'm toying with this guy, honestly. Like, it's getting me in trouble for fucking around, and I'm finding out for it, but like... Oh wait, I lost a hint for killing this guy? Man, I probably should have kept over, and I probably should have like held on to that then, huh? Like I probably should have held out from just like entering a boss fight then. Boss fight was okay. Definitely had just like really basic moves. That's probably gonna become like a standard enemy. Or it was just like a normal, starter fight, but like it wasn't hard, definitely. Like if I was a bit more cautious, I probably could have like gone in with like no actual hits taken. But what's the fun in that, you know? So
Stop.
Okay, so that doesn't heal a whole lot, so that's definitely something I should maybe try to upgrade, is like just having more. Just having a stronger heal would be good.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the
Yes,
sound
rest
of my
in peace.
voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Oh, hey! You must have been
Remember,
the lady.
Certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly
Skull.
are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me?
Of course she
you
is.
Help me.
I believe, sir, I already have.
Sassy. But definitely not unwarranted. Because she literally just saved your life, my guy. Almost certainly saved your life. Was that the guy we just took down, or?
You've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Very fortuitous
Patience,
timing, my guy.
Goodfellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
You're definitely sus, my guy.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
Oh, this
You'd best
poor
come as
dude.
well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need
Yeah,
a
I think
moment.
I definitely
I can learn
fucked up.
something about what has happened to William.
I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
I definitely see like the beginnings of the main mechanics going on. It's a little weird, gonna be honest, cause like I did just go to sleep for a whole day, and then just came back and it wasn't like anything particularly pressing, and that's just kind of weird in terms of level up, but you know, it happens. So there's that, but like also like I'm starting to see like the investigations going on. Like you can't, like I went straight into fighting the boss, which meant that I basically like, what did I get? Destined to crush skulls and bones. Okay, so that's faster and doesn't take as much stamina, but it does less damage. And that's a one hand, which means I can put the stake in my other hand. But wait, then okay, there we go. Like right on the on the D-pad. Okay, sure. Yeah, that checks out.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Okay, sure. What's up with his... looks like weird cancerous growths. But yeah, of course this guy wasn't our maker, our sire, I think is like the typical vampire term, like a vampire is sired in terms of being made. But
I cannot enter.
Okay. So there's not it's not uninteresting. This is a little weird, gonna be honest. It's like I don't know if the bishop set this up or if the boss did. It's a little strange. I guess it adds to the atmosphere, but like Blood Cathedral inside a warehouse is pretty out there, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, let's push on. Oh fuck. Oh good, we get a boat riding cutscene.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
This is a cool boat. I'll give her that.
Don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must
Skull.
know who she is.
And I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk
I
about
am taking a drink
behind
every
her
time they
back.
say that.
But I will tell
But I
you
am
she
drinking water.
values
Stay
her
hydrated,
truth.
folks.
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last
Oh,
bastion
God,
between
we
the
got
rest
a
of London and the epidemic.
Extremely rich
The flu
asshole
has
here.
decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost,
You've
I'm
heard
a
of
man
those.
science. A physician. like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed, marvelous.
Have we met?
Okay, so we're some kind
of
big
of your
shot
before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn
You're
of
a big
fate.
shot doctor,
England's
I guess.
most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Huh.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St.
Fuck
Paul
you.
has dedicated its
Science
purpose to
and
their
myth
study.
can intertwine.
So much for you to learn.
Such is the way of like learning the nature of things, because myth is always an attempt to understand phenomena. That's what
Join my
happens.
staff
Except
at Pembroke Hospital.
Vampire.
As a physician, I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Thanks.
So, what do you say?
Wait, cause he knows. Wait, cause he knew I was arriving, or because he's just.
So I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book. And the beginning
I'm not
of
paying
a
attention,
beautiful friendship.
or I'm not paying as much attention as I should. But we're teaming up with this guy, who's, I think, is kind of sus, especially in how he just kind of seemed to know where the skull, cheers, was, and other such things. But we're gonna be staying with him at Pembroke. That's gonna be kind of our headquarters. That makes sense, sure. We're gonna be physicianing, trying to figure stuff out, stuff like the flu and also our other stuff.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane.
The subtitles are not very reliable.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country.
Oh, thank God, actual clothes.
We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Isn't it just so funny?
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship isn't
I
sink.
feel like at this
If you have
point
any
in
questions,
history,
just
blood
ask.
transfusion is still very much kind of a pseudoscience.
Your
Like I don't
assistance
know,
is required,
like
Dr.
obviously
Swansea,
blood
immediately.
transfusions work and are good, but like
Nurse Crane.
they
I'm
but like a lot of
coming.
times there was a time in history where it was more like a cure-all and just like treated kind of like a pseudoscience as like, oh, if you just transfuse the blood it'll balance the humors, which totally makes sense and isn't complete nonsense. But like Pembroke Hospital healthy.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
see.
Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Sure. So we can't go this way. Excuse me?
It's my turn.
Hey man, that's murder.
Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Okay, so our sire is telling us to drink this guy. I guess we're too thirsty to resist.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
God, we're such a murderer. We have such huge murderer vibes. Yeah, the higher the blood quality, blah blah blah. Drink blood of your prey. Is this just necessary tutorial? Is this a necessary tutorial for drinking blood?
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
The dance macabre. This is a fun bit. I like this sort of. It's not a leitmotif. It's more just a theme of like extremely a vampire-ness. It's creepy. And collecting more hints will increase their thing. No. Not eating. I'm here to help him.
Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Okay, internal dialogue done. Dude, he's still bleeding out. He's still hurt. Can I not help him? What?
What happened? Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
He's still fucking bleeding out. What do you mean? We gotta help him. You're a doctor, aren't you? Fucking take him to the hospital and patch him up. Jesus. What is wrong with you? What the fuck? Well, I guess you're fine, sir. Have a good night. Dunda.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, I'm so hungry. Aluminum powder. I'm not gonna say it the other way, cause fuck you. I guess that sting is because I'm at the Pembroke. If I had to compare this game to anything else that I've recently played, and this is kind of purely by aesthetic and by combat style, like Bloodborne and Pathologic 2 would probably be like the couple of games where I'm just like, yeah, this is kind of like what I'm playing right now. But even then, like,
voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
But like, if they but like, the games that I've played so far are just kind of like, Okay, yeah, you guys are definitely kind of boss level creatures. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, you're a lot tougher than your. Fucking Jesus. Okay, well, you're down for the count. Oh, these are much higher level than me. I don't know if I should really stick to fucking with them right now. Like, yeah, that's a level 7. I'm not quite ready for a level 7 here. I don't know what I just took down, but like 2 of those is probably not up my alley at the moment. Oh, and there's more. Are you... You look like you're inside and thus not in danger. There is a skull, like, right here. I'm gonna try and take this guy down at least. I mean, it's essentially like the boss I just fought. Ostensibly. Okay, not so bad.
It's locked, all right.
Good idea. Given the skull here, and I'm out of water, so I can't keep doing the skull joke. It just kind of baffles me, cause like, why skull? What? Like what? Oh, you're fun. Fuck. Okay, so he's strong against shadow stuff, but like otherwise just not resistant to anything. You can probably just bash him. Yeah, there we go. Photography in a wallet, a photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa. Oh boy, that doesn't seem good. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil.
I cannot enter.
Okay, well. It's not so good that we have our defenses pretty much broken off, but not much we can do about that. Also, no one's gonna listen to me about Skull in the garden, so they're gonna probably not give a shit. But at least I took him down. That's probably gonna be a plus, generally speaking. Also, proved I'm a badass because they were level 6 and 7, and it's not. And I probably wasn't supposed to deal with them. I say proved that I'm a badass, this game is not hard. How often can I dodge? Can I dodge in front of people, very obviously? No. I got into a much more residential area. Holy shit, this music. Hey, let me introduce myself to both of you.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan.
Hi.
Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised. I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know.
Yeah, idiot, you're famous.
Blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I mean, it'll probably be helpful, but... How you doing in London, lady? Tell me about the staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals. Most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting.
Most of them?
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits.
Ah, I see. He's trying so hard to heal people. Alright, speak up.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
See, she said there, but the dialogue is his. So which one am I supposed to... Whatever. The subtitles are not very good. What's the situation?
Not good, to say the least.
Bum 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 bum.
We're
What's the
struggling
sitch?
against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy, you say? Is it an invisible vampire?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We
I
could
can
all do
imagine.
with a good night's sleep.
Mm-hmm. Is it possible that this place could
this
fail?
hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
What's so invisible about it? Do you just not have any way to track it? Okay, so personal questions then. I need hints. Cool.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay, so we've met her now. Yep, that's Tippett's. Figures.
Good evening, sir.
You don't look that old.
The famous Dr. Reed has joined.
You sound bad.
I can't think of any better.
You sound
names
old, at
during
least.
these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Too bad we feel like a fucking idiot. Nope. Citizen hints. Reveal information. Yeah, he's tired. As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal stuff about you. Ah, we have the Phoenix Wright thing that lets us learn all the secrets.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
It sounds so intense,
we must
though.
keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
But if we lose, your attitude is irresponsible. You need to keep yourself going so that you can help others. If you drag yourself into exhaustion, you're not going to be able to help people.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reed. And I don't intend to surrender.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should...
No.
Your attitude...
You're right. This is...
Okay, I guess maybe I chose the wrong advice there, or maybe he's just pretty staunch about it, but I can't change that.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
I'm used to working in a war, my guy.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Understandable. So there's
what
that.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most
we just met her, I
helpful
believe.
and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Great. I imagine... I'm not sure if he means by like, if because she's a woman she has no ability to become a practitioner, or if, like, legally she can't become one.
Any opinion about the management?
But, like, what a comment.
I agree with Dr. Swansea's
Fucker.
reserve. But I must admit, he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
You're exhausting yourself.
No.
Okay.
Your attitude...
You're right.
Okay, I just cannot fix that then. And I can't ask personal questions, so bye.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Dialogue sure is something.
Doctor, where have you been?
Let's see what they're trying to
I've
do.
little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Understandable.
I found a wounded man
My
by the
apologies.
docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires
Okay, we're getting
urgent
help.
medical attention.
We're getting him help, thank
Already
God.
making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll
There you
ask
go.
our porter, Milton, to
Good
bring
at
him
first
up
impression.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Excellent, a nice quiet office.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed.
I hope
Your
you become
office has been
accustomed to
prepared.
cleaning your hands. I do have
I'd
a
like
few
to
questions,
ask a few
though.
questions first.
Yeah, give me your info on Swansea.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Are you protecting him, or are you just being honest?
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
I see. Good old platitudes, then. So where's my room?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay, sure, that makes sense.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Okay, so you'll probably be going to sleep soon. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Wait, so we have a Nurse Crane and Nurse Crow, I think? I think I heard someone refer to a Nurse Crow. What do you think of this new physician they brought in? Well, he seems like a fine man, but he continues to walk into the corners everywhere and just look at everything. I don't care. Also, he just picks up a bunch of stuff for his own personal use. It's pretty shitty considering this is a hospital and we need those resources to treat people.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
So I don't know much about the Spanish flu, but pretty clear it's sort of a yearly thing, or at least it's only been like these 2 years where it's been pretty bad.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Is that blood or mud? I suppose it could be mixed with both. I suppose we might as well find and get to know people. So there's Crane. Who are you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
This definitely feels like the kind of game where you need to talk to everybody before you go to sleep
Dr. Reed.
and stuff.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced.
I know they're not allowed to tell us anything about the work Reed has done because he's not an actual historical figure. But he's given lectures. He's the people who live and work here figured a bunch of stuff out. It's just funny to me. Alright. Might as well just...
What made you choose to be a doctor?
Sorry, I kind of spaced out there for a second. I was checking some stuff.
I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Okay, so you're kind of a fanboy. You might as well flatter. I'll be glad.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Sure. What about your experiments?
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me. but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Well, knowledge and compassion, I imagine.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Okay, so
you seem
you're
quite
kind of
optimistic.
weird.
It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
You seem like a religious man, but also a scientific man.
Of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Yeah, because it's fucked. Do you need help, buddy?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation...
Oh, I would never dare to ask you to be an errand boy, but if you played errand boy, I'd love to help you. I would be very appreciative. Okay, so we have a side quest there. I think that's all.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
God, there's a lot of dudes. Oh gosh, there's a lot of motherfuckers here. And they seem to all just like move around and so on. I mean, at least they give you like a decent what would you call it? Like a...
It's locked, all right.
Like a general like summary of everybody. Why are you shining?
It's locked, all right.
I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
I cannot enter.
City needs you. Volunteers make a difference. Okay, that's actually like not a horrible ask, I guess. Versus the military.
It's locked, all right.
Bro, can you like come out?
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation.
Alright.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
Why are you glowing? Finally found the missing money. Ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better. I asked some of our neighbors and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard. Despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. So he's charging people... He's charging people for their... He's charging people for, like, ambulance and bed spots. Wow, I love seeing the birth of the American, of like, the non-private thing. And it sucks, because I'm sure I'm gonna have to make a choice about letting him do that, because... And I know it's gonna suck, because in this era, it's gonna be like, well, there's no way we're gonna get funding otherwise, so do we just struggle along, or do we ask people to throw around money to be allowed to be served? And I feel like I know my choice, but I'm already like not dreading, but I'm like expecting that sort of thing. Well, let's go upstairs and see if we can find our quarters. This is a big area. Oh, you. Oh, you. You delight me. Okay, so it looks like a higher stamina cost for the same attack speed and more damage. Cool. A free hacksaw, I love it. T. Elwood's medical file. Male, age 28. Status convalescence. Note, the patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. He affirms... Okay, so that's... I think these might be side quests. No, it's not Tom Watts. But I lost a hint because of something in fighting the guy. Okay, so that's not him. So then it's someone else, probably. Alright, that's enough for now. Okay.
It's locked.
Okay, so that's not mine. This is Dr. Tippett's place. I wonder if I'm gonna end up like...
I cannot enter.
I feel like this is a game of snooping. Okay, that's Dr. Strickland, and Ackroyd. This is our room? Yeah.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Haha. Article on Ekans? Oh god. Okay, so that's not another one of those papers, it's just an additional thing. I guess we can analyze William's blood, call it a night. We're probably not going to actually go to sleep, lest that move forward the clock, but we can at least move forward the main quest, I believe. Should be fine. Analyze. That's a new serum. Weapons upgrade. Improve one of your weapons. Press R2. I want the frickin' hacksaw. Can upgrade the weapon on a new level. Continue. Can't upgrade it further, but we now have a common hacksaw instead. Cool, cool. Stake. Nope. Revolver. No. Okay, nothing of consequence to be upgraded here. Now it's basically just all gone.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
Oh, okay, are we being forced to bed? We're being forced to bed. Okay, I am a little bit overplaying it. Okay, so now I can upgrade one of these for 600. Vampires afraid of suffering damage are familiar with the hardiness ability. This blood ability will protect the vampire from direct damage. Fortunately, it does not stop them from being grabbed. You create an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. It doesn't cost anything. So if I go here... I can't do that because it needs to be level 6. Okay, so I can upgrade... Concentrate on the prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. It's easier to move, kill something that can't move. Okay, I'm following. I want the blood shield because that sounds cool. That's basically everything that I've got. So yeah, let's confirm. The following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
But what about my thirst? Okay, I need that on L2 instead. Well, I guess that did something. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Welcome to, I've been saying it, but, like, welcome to the end of the first week of Spooky Month. Unfortunately, like I've said before, like, I'm done streaming for this week, and I'm not gonna be streaming next week, but the week after, we'll continue with all the games I've streamed this week. We've got Control, Bloodborne, Vampyr. I think those are the only ones I've streamed today, but we'll also be having Little Nightmares and The Sinking City. So I hope you are excited for those. I definitely am. But thank you all for watching. You've got my links there. Coffee is the tip jar. Any amount is good. Patreon.com/Oxamino, where you can sign up for just a little bit each month. $5 gets you Patreon access to exclusive content in the form of Patreon papers, which are basically a form of long-form journalism where I go off about stuff, like video games and shows and so on. Any support that you can send my way would be great. I'm trying to move out of my parents' place because I really want to move in with my best friend and my boyfriend. I love them so very much, and I would like to be with them. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you soon. Soon, and we will continue Spooky Month. I hope you all have a lovely time. Stay scary, be haunted, and enjoy Halloween the month. In the meantime, I will be getting some rest, much like our beloved doctor here did. But yeah, have a good one. I'll see you next time with the next part in Bloodborne. We'll be continuing Bloodborne next time we pick up. And then going through the games I've been playing this week, and then we'll pick up the two other games with Little Nightmares 2 and Sinking City. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and like I said, see you next time.